Hey guys, so by popular demand, here's a video for calculating slope if you're given 2 points. So what you should have remembered is our slope formula. We have 2 of them, but the one that we would use if we're given 2 points is our delta y over delta x. So m denotes our slope, delta y over delta x, if you remember, that's change in y over change in x. So if you didn't know what these meant, you could then use the formula y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And I'm going to just make it very clear what these ones mean in our example. So in our example, we're given these 2 points. We have A at 5 and 3, and we have B at 9 and 1. So if you wanted to figure out slope, you could graph this, but graphing, generally speaking, takes a very long time. So in our formula, which I'm just going to write in this corner over here, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1 equals. So this, I'll put it in red, is one of your points. It actually doesn't matter whether you make this A or B. Usually we make the larger number first, like we'd make B the second point, just because if it's a positive slope, these numbers will be bigger than our A value. But it doesn't matter. You could make this A as the red, or you can make B as the red. It doesn't make a difference. I'm going to make this B for simplicity, and I'm going to make these in green. I'm going to put this as A. So what does that mean? It means that y1 and x1 are these points. So my x value is always the first number in the order pair. So this is my x1, and the 3 is my y1. And in my b coordinates, this is my x2, and the 1 is my y2. So now I'm just going to plug it into the formula itself. So I have m is equal to my y2, which is the 1. So 1 take away my y1, which is this 3. And that's going to be divided by my x2. In this case, it's 9. Take away, and you guessed it, x1 is my 5 value here, 9 minus 5. So 1 take away 3 is equal to negative 2. 9 take away 5 is going to be 4. So I have 1 negative and 1 positive. That means my slope is going to be negative. So if I were to graph it, it would look something like this. And we have to reduce this to lowest terms, which is going to be 1 over 2. So therefore, my m value, or my slope, is equal to negative 1 over 2. Okay, let's do one more example. I have C and D. C is 4, 7, D minus 3, 2. I'm going to write my formula because I am not comfortable with it quite yet. y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. I'm going to make my D my, you know what, actually let me switch it. Let me make this C the y2, just to show you that you can do it either way, as long as you keep this as your ordered pair first. Some people start mixing it up and they do this 7 take away negative 3. Sometimes that happens, but if you label it, you probably aren't going to get it wrong. So this one I'm going to make my x2, and this one I'm going to make my y2, and I'm going to make this y1 x1 pair as my D. So this is going to be x1. This is going to be y1. So now I'm going to plug it into my equation. So m is equal to y2, which is in this case 7, minus my y1, which in this case is negative 2. So the reason why I'm putting it in brackets is because some people, if they have a negative number, they do something like this. I'm just going to put it on the side. They do 7 take away 2. But this is 7 take away positive 2, not 7 take away negative 2. So please don't be one of those people that make that mistake. If you want to put in brackets, I strongly recommend you do so. So let's erase that and go back here. So 7 minus 2 all over my x2 value, which in this case is 4. 4 take away my x1, which is negative 3. So 7 take away negative 2 is the same as, I'm just going to put this in brackets. You don't have to write this on a test, don't worry. So it's the same as 7 plus 2 over 4 plus 3, okay? Just in case you wanted to see that step. So 7 plus 2 is 9. 4 plus 3 is 7. So I can't reduce this. This isn't divisible by the same numbers for both top and bottom. So my final answer is m equals 9 over 7. So slope or rate of change or whatever is 9 over 7. And that's how you calculate slope given 2 points.